Hello everyone, welcome to the video. I am Lonnie. Today we're going to talk about variation listings on eBay. We're going to look at a few examples first from my own store. Then we're actually going to make a couple of variation listings. These are just going to be the very simple variation listings we're going to talk about today. These are not going to be multi-variation listings, which would make a good video for another day. I haven't actually used them, so I'm not going to make that video today. But let's get started. First of all, what is a variation listing? I'm going to show you all three examples from my own store. I use variation listings a lot. This first one, this is for makeup, and you can see you have a variation listing for the shade, and you have a drop down here. If something's out of stock, it's grayed out. It says out of stock next to it. So I have all of them except for one there. And then here's another example. This is, the last one was a color variation. This one is a size variation. Size women's, and I have a drop down here. You can see I'm actually sold out. Actually sold out of medium and large. I have smalls only available. Have 2 smalls available. And I've sold 7 through this variation listing. So that's a size variation. Now this is a little different here. This is for books. They're all in the same set, so they're similar, but they are different. And you can see I've actually sold a lot of these too. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 books left. The other 17 or so have sold out, but whenever you click on one of the books, you can see you actually get the actual book that it's referring to. This is the cover of that actual book, The Soldiers. If I go to the Scouts, I get a different cover. I get the actual cover for the Scouts. And also have like a back view and a side view of the Scouts. So, and they're all priced the same in this case, but they don't have to be. Okay, so let's make our own variation listing. We're going to go look for a 2020 Panini baseball card. Any card will do, because I have 3 2020 Panini baseball cards right here. They're all prism cards. We're going to make a listing for those 3 where the customer can pick which card they want to buy. Okay, so we're going to do 2020 Panini Prism. Pick your card. I guess we could tell them baseball. There we go. We're not going to put the custom label in here because we're going to put the custom label within, or the SKU number within the actual variation. The category for my store is baseball cards, and let's create the variations. We're going to go by card number, and for options, these are the attributes. We're going to have, and I'm going to look at the card numbers here. Okay, I've got card number 123. I'm also going to type in the player's name, Marcus Semien. Okay, we're going to add. All right, so now he's one of the variations. Then we're going to create another one. It's going to be card number 151, Justin Verlander. Okay, there's another one. And then we're going to have one more card because we only have 3 different variations here. This is Hanser Alberto. Oh, I need the card number, don't I? That is number 110. And we'll add that. So now we have our 3 different cards over here under card number, which is the attribute. And we're going to hit continue. So we're first asked for default photo, which I have set up. I have a photograph that has all 3 cards right here. And spiff it up a little bit. And that picture was a little dark. There we go. So that's going to be the main photo for that listing. And then for variation photos, you can use that default photo for each variation if you like, or for each variation, you can put different photos. So let's go to our Marcus Semien card first. And make sure I get the right one. Okay, it's the blue card. I think it is this one right here. I'm going to move my head out of the way a little bit. Here we go. All right, let's open that one up. Double check. Yep, that's Marcus Semien. Then Justin Verlander is going to be the reddish. And while those are uploading, you can move on to the next one if it's taking it a while to upload. So here is the Verlander photos. And then we have Hanser Alberto. Those two cards right there. Okay, so now we have photos for each one of our variations, front and back. Okay, and let me move myself up here now. And now we have our 3 variations right here. So if you want to, like for some things, like if you want them all to be the same, you can enter price. Like let's say we want $9.99 for each one of these cards. You enter price and hit save, it'll make them all $9.99. Or what you can do if you want to, they can each have a different price. Like we can make this one $5.99. We can make this one $4.99, and we can make this one $2.99. That's fine. Then you put in the quantity you have of each one of these variations. In this case, I only have one of each one of the cards. UPC, if you have it, you can put it here. If you don't, you can put NA like I'm doing here. And I'm going to double check my prices, my quantity. If you're dealing with multi-quantity stuff, be careful right here, folks. This is where you can make big mistakes that can end up with you having to cancel orders later. So yeah, this all looks good. You know what though? I'm going to make these prices way more because this is actually going to go live on eBay. And I don't want somebody to buy it. There we go. $5.99, $4.99, $2.99. Okay, so we're going to save and close that. And now that we've done that, this photo area here, don't worry about the photos. You can worry about condition. Please see photos. I'm going to make it real short, which honestly I normally do. And we'll run through the rest of this. If there's anything else we absolutely have to put in, I don't think there's anything it's making me put in. Normally, you would probably want to go ahead and put in more item specifics than I did, but that's not the point of this video. Format fixed price, you don't mess with the price. It's going to show you price and quantity range, $2.99, $5.99, quantity 3. Don't worry, don't mess with that because that's already been done. And let's see, returns. We're not going to do returns on this. Then you want to do your shipping stuff and everything. We'll do 666. We'll do 2 ounces. That's fine. And we're going to boost it by 1%. There we go. And I think we should be good to go. Let's list this thing. And we'll take a look at the listing and make sure it's working the way we expected. All right, let's go take a look. Here's our listing. Default view shows 3 cards. Whenever the buyer hits the drop down, okay, the Marcus Semien is a really good card. It's $5.99. Justin Verlander, not quite as good, $4.99. It's showing the corresponding photo there just as we wanted. And it's showing the shipping and everything. So yeah, this worked fine. We are going to actually, let me go and delete this thing real quick. Okay, now we're going to do a slightly different listing. This time I have a bunch of Post-it notes, but these are collectible Post-it notes. I have 4 different colors, and I have varying quantity of each Post-it note. So we're going to get these very collectible Post-it notes listed right now. We'll just search Post-it notes. We're going to play off of somebody else's again. Most categories now you can actually create, we'll just do this one. Most categories now you can create variation listings, and yeah, this is this one too. Super collectible Post-it note. Choose your color. All right, and okay, again, we're not going to do the SKU because we're going to do that somewhere else. The store categories, collectibles. These are collectible. Oh, we're not doing that. We're doing create variations. We're going to, yeah, I don't like that type attribute. I want to do add your own attribute this time of color. There we go. And then we're going to have 4 different colors. We're going to have orange, And then we're going to have blue. We're going to have pink. And we're going to have yellow. All right, and then we'll hit continue. And then again, same thing as last time. We're going to have a default photo. I already have one prepared. These are not the greatest photos, but that isn't the point. Here is the default photo that shows all variations that are going to be in this listing. And then you see it's automatically, by default, it's set up to use default photo for each one of the variations, but we're not going to do that, are we? We're going to do a different photo for each color, just like we did last time. So we have orange, and then we have a blue post-it note, and then we have a pink post-it note over here, and then we have a yellow post-it note. There we go. And all of our, you can see all of our, oh, that's not yellow. Y'all are going to tell me I'm colorblind and that's green. You're probably right. For UPC, again, we don't have one. So I'm going to put, they don't let you bulk put NA, probably because they prefer you put a UPC code if you have one. Oh, I forgot to put SKUs in the last one. So I'm going to put these orange ones on shelf 3B, 4 Echo for the blue ones, 6 Bravo for the pinks, and then I'm going to put these yellow green ones in Smalls drawer, which is another location. Now the only other things we have to do here, in this case, we're going to make them all the same price. They're all going to be $9.99 a piece. You can see that fills in over here under price. And then I need to count my notes up here. Okay, I've got 5 of the orange. I've got 3 of the blue. I've got 16 of these. And then I've got 4 of these for quantity. And double checking everything again. Everything looks good. We're going to hit save, just like we did last time. And yeah, choose your color and quantity. Now, something else you might want to do whenever you're offering multiple quantity of something, you may want to give discounts based on how many things they order or whatnot. But we're not going to go into that here. You can, it should, okay, volume pricing, you can actually put it in right here. Yeah, we'll give them a break, 10%, 15, 20, but you can set that up however you like. And then we'll do 1% here. Again, we'll do 664. This is not the whole point of this. The whole point was just creating the variations. And yeah, I should have made them pricier because nobody's going to buy a single post-it note for 10 bucks, right? It's only going to be up for a few minutes. But let's go take a look at our listing. And here they are. And you can see here's the bulk savings by 1, 2, 3, 4 or more for $7.99 each. So that's kind of cool, right? And then you can go to the orange one, have 5 available, blue, 3 available, pink, 16 available, yellow, 4 available. And yeah, variation listing is up. It works great. Let me go take this one down real quick and we'll be right back for a little wrap up. Okay, so I took that listing down. I don't want somebody buying a $10 post-it note. Well, I guess maybe I do want somebody buying a $10 post-it note, but it was live on my store. So the other thing I would want to mention is I would take a look at the eBay creating listings with variations page. They describe variation listings. It's very, it's a little vague, to be honest. So top takeaway, for similar items that have variations such as color or size, you can create a single fixed price listing that includes all available variations. Now, many of you know that, especially if you sell video games, and this has happened to me in the past too, I've tried to make variation listings with video games, and eBay did not like that. They took it down and said I was abusing the policy. That's been quite a few years ago. In my mind, my Time Life books, if that abused the policy, then probably my Time Life books may be in violation of their policy, which they don't really spell out exactly what you can or cannot make variation listings for. I would say that this baseball card variation listing, to me, it's different card numbers. It's of the same set. They're pretty similar other than the card number. I mean, I think you can make a case for that. I think you can make a case for the Time Life books. You can make a case for a lot of stuff. The Post-it notes, on the other hand, this fits it to the T, because the only thing that's different between these 4 Post-it notes are the colors. So just keep in mind, there are a lot of people that do variation listings in different categories, such as video games, CDs, DVDs, baseball cards. eBay may or may not take your variation listing down, depending on, maybe they've loosened up. Maybe they've loosened up. It's been quite a few years ago since the last time I tried to do that. And I seem to see way more variation listings than I used to. Another thing I'd like to talk about is a lot of people think that variation listings are not very good for search. Although I have had very good success selling using variation listings. So I think all those variations that are in that listing, they get found by the eBay search engine just fine. I haven't had a problem with that. So hope y'all picked up some ideas for selling your stuff, and I hope this is useful for you. Drop any questions down below. I or somebody else that watches this video will probably be happy to answer them. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.